Hola, buenos días. Soy Nico.
Well, well, well.
And today you'll be getting ASMR. Nico, why? Well, it's because I'm currently visiting New York City and I'm staying with two friends and it's 7 a.m. I either have to get it done very early in the morning or like sporadically during the day. And I have things to do. Nico, thank you all for the well wishes and happy birthdays. I really appreciate it. And thank you everybody who came and turned up with me. Nico, I was hosting events. I might host another one before I leave for LA, but it was fun. It was live. It was fly, sexy, cool. I made sure that everybody had a good ass time. Nico, I'm a perfect host. Not even just in a party setting. I just want to make sure everybody's having fun and is in a safe environment. But yes, I'll post some videos from there. I was wilding. I still can't walk because I was throwing ads and dropping it on a stripper pole apparently, but we move. But that's not why you're here today. Nico, today we're here to talk about Miss Grayling Purnell. I had actually stopped covering him on this channel for the sole purpose that I don't like discussing and putting like PDF files onto like a main stage platform, Nico. I don't have to say allegedly. He admitted to it. I had it in the YouTube video. I had it on Twitter and I gagged him. It's just he admitted to it. So there's no point in me continuously saying allegedly when I have video evidence, even though I'm going to have to technically say allegedly for legality purposes. Point is, I stopped covering his content because once we got that final confirmation and I made those multiple videos basically titled Surviving Grayling Purnell, I saw no more need in addressing things that we all know because at this point this man is staying relevant based on his proximity to extremely young, very thin and frail light-skinned men. But now, we're going to move on to the one that he did not make sign an NDA, Nico. Miss Grayling Purnell consistently says that he makes every boyfriend sign an NDA. Why a 40 plus, Nico, a 40 plus grown-year-old man would make the 16 to 19-year-olds that he dates, because that's his preferred range. Nico, he said it. We have confirmation of the things he did. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it for you. Why they would need to make a teenager sign an NDA? Questionable. Also, while he's on the apps, one of my mutuals posted a picture basically saying, "Oh, Grayling is in my area." I blocked him immediately. If you look on that app, if you look on that page, he is lying about his age. Nico, that man is in his 40s saying that he is 27. So those who sit online and go, "Oh, how is he still backing these young guys? Why are they still falling for it?" This man is blatantly lying about his age. He has some level of money. I don't know what he does for a living because he says he works in high fashion, but all I ever see him known for is just arguing on Big O about enjoying fresh meat, if I can put it that way. You know, instead of the cow, he wants the, what do you call it? What do they call the baby cow? Y'all saw the joke I was going for. I'm sorry, it's 7 a.m. The baby cow, the veal. I think that's it. I'll double check that. If not, I'll just add in the correct word later while editing. But yeah, so y'all keep wondering how he's getting these guys. He's lying about his age and he's flashing money to a bunch of, for a lack of better words, social media starved young adults and or teenagers. But in this situation, he did not make one sign an NDA. And oh yes, they were on Big O arguing. Nico, who is this boyfriend? He's not the one with the face tattoo. He's the one where Grayling kind of tried to force do a kissing video. And you could see the air mattress in the background. And then Grayling started getting clowned because you say you have so much clout. You say you have so much money. You keep quote unquote bagging these young dudes, but y'all sleeping on an air mattress at the end of the night. You know, I'm not one of those people that really cares about furniture just because it's hard economy. It's hard out here. But when you're online calling everybody broke or saying that you're a famous stylist, girl, I better not see you on no air mattress whatsoever. I didn't come on here and be messy about it because once again, materialistic possessions, not my thing. But if you're going to be pointing a finger, there's going to be three pointing back at you. That's what they always say. But moving forward, we move. Basically, they started arguing on Big O, and Grayling admitted to roughing the young adult and or teenager up. Nico, we've had multiple stories about this one's age in particular, ranging from 17 to 20 to 18. So I mean, at this point it's up in the air how old he actually is. But yeah, they both came online and say how Grayling would pull him by the hair, would toss him around, and would basically attack him. And Grayling had to continue to double down with his insults on him, saying, "Look at your body, lift up your shirt, look at your body, look at my body," basically demeaning him and degrading him for his physical appearance, until the boy finally went for Grayling's status. Nico, his HIV status.
Look at this. You was so tell him how you jumped off the third floor balcony.
Because he
So
grabbed
why
my
you jumped
hair.
off the fourth floor
That's the
balcony?
only
Bitch, you
time
scared
you
of me.
can
Bitch, I
go.
beat you up.
You
You
grabbed my
still got
hair.
the same
You
braids in your
pussy.
head, you dirty ass bitch.
You
stink.
pussy.
You literally
We can
stink,
get
bro.
active at
Show
any
them how
moment.
sex you
We can
are,
get active
bitch.
at any
Show them your
moment, bro.
body.
Let's get
Lift
active.
your
It don't
shirt
matter,
up.
bro.
Lift
We
your
can get
shirt up.
active at
Lift your shirt
anybody.
up. Show your body. Show
I'll
your
show my
body.
body. It don't
Show
matter,
them
bro.
your
Nobody worry
body,
about
bro.
this shit,
Show
right?
your
You the
body.
lying ass
Show your
motherfucker. That's all
body.
you can talk
Show your
about.
body. Show your
That's all you
teeth.
can
You
talk
dirty
about,
ass
bro.
bitch. You
You's a
dirty as
bum.
shit, bitch. You
You's a
dirty.
bum and you
You
broke
dirty,
as
bitch.
shit.
But you
You
keep
got
calling me though. But you
HIV.
keep
Go make
calling
sure you
me.
take your
But you
pill,
keep
because that's
calling
the
me.
time you
But
take
you
your
keep
pill,
calling
right?
me though. Get
You
off my
take
dick,
your
bro.
pill at this
You
moment,
literally trying
right?
to get a
So
story
let's
line.
talk
Suck my
about it,
dick.
right?
Suck
Yo,
my
what's
dick.
this? Mind you, we
Suck my
broke up.
dick.
I
Suck
left
my
Robert,
your
dick.
ass.
don't
I
leave,
left your
please.
ass. I left you. Be with you.
He,
Hey, let's be fucking
he
for real.
said, "Go take your pill." Oh no.
No, yeah, go take his pill. He has HIV. He fucking has HIV. I can pull up my results. I can pull up my results right now. I don't got shit. You have HIV, bro. You have to take a pill every night. It's in the nightstand, right in the drawer, the first drawer, and it's literally in the bottle and sometimes in the cartridge because you have to take that pill every day. And the thing is that I was really trying to spare him. Hold on.
Which I've come on here multiple times to tell y'all someone's sexual health status is not a read. And now y'all got me coming online in a moral dilemma of should I defend a PDF file about this exact scenario? Because that's the thing, he's the boyfriend, whether he's young or whatever, he's in the wrong, because that's not something you put on blast, that's not something you bring to public knowledge, that's not something you use in an argument to try to make someone feel less than. I don't want to say but, because I feel like every time somebody says something and then adds a but, it kind of invalidates what they're saying. But in this situation, we have confirmation of physical abuse. We have confirmation of emotional and verbal abuse. We have confirmation that he might not have even been fully 18 when they met. So it's just like, it's wrong, but I'm not gonna feel sorry for Grayling per now that his information was put out on the internet. The man targets teenagers out of high school. Like, I can't feel sorry for him, but definitely drop your opinions down below. How do you feel about the situation where we finally have all these confirmations that we've been basically speculating about Grayling since he came onto the scene, and basically reiterated that he only wants to date teenagers because they're not as bitter, and I'm looking to marry, so I'm gonna dump my 21-year-old boyfriend who I may get a face tattoo and branded him, and then I got with an 18-year-old because I'm looking to marry. But then the videos of him swinging on the 18-year-old came out, and now videos of him demeaning the 18-year-old and saying that he swung on him came out, and now he want to be embarrassed because he talked about his status. This man lying about his age, taking advantage of young people that have no fourth knowledge. Nico, I don't care how many times y'all try to argue this, there's nothing normal about a 40-year-old man targeting a 17-year-old, targeting an 18-year-old. It's not normal. We have confirmation that he's spent super happy adult fun time with someone who was 17. He said it himself, as if that was gonna make it better. So he is in Los Angeles. Nico, I've been in LA, I've seen him around. He is in Los Angeles. The legal age of consent is 18 in Los Angeles. So this shouldn't be a discussion, because y'all love to throw around, oh, the age of consent changes. Not where he's at, baby. He's breaking the law. But once again, how do you feel about this situation? After hearing what he put this teenager through, what he's put multiple teenagers through, do you think that it was overstepping his bounds to bring up Grayling's status as a dig, after Grayling not only tried to tear him down physically, but also emotionally and verbally. Do you believe that it still should never be a read? It should still be off limits? Because I do agree that someone's sexual status is off limits. I always come on here and tell y'all that. It's just I cannot feel sorry for a Grayling Purnell because it's Grayling Purnell. Like it's like, oh, you know that awkward Wendy Williams video where they're like, she passed, and she's like, she passed? She died? Oh. Well, anyways, no offense to anybody. But yes, definitely drop your opinions down below, especially now that we have all this confirmation. And now for a brief yet sincere shout out to this week's third eye tier subscribers, Jaden W, which is a very interesting way to spell Jaden. That's new for me. And Maurice B. Your continued support is greatly appreciated. And this week's live stream is going to be a virtual hangout, seeing as how I am traveling and do not have my recording equipment. We will simply just be keying and enjoying each other's company, having a good old funky time. That sounds interesting. Definitely tune in.